Alright, so now that we know exactly what to look for in a product, we need to find a way to separate ourselves from the competition. Now, one of the easiest and the best ways to do that is simply by creating our own custom landing page. Now, if you don't know what a landing page is, don't worry, I'm going to explain all of that here in just a moment. But in this video, we're going to learn three things. First of all, we're going to learn what a landing page is, obviously. Secondly, we're going to learn why it is so important to have our own custom landing pages. And thirdly, we're going to learn a three-step process how you can simply and easily create your own custom landing pages without knowing a word of HTML, how to build websites. You don't need to know any of that stuff. I'm going to show you that. So I want you to watch this video from beginning to end so that you don't miss a thing, okay? And I'll see you guys at my computer in just a second. Alright, so let's just get right into it. What is a landing page? Well, a landing page is basically a single page website created with the sole purpose of persuading your visitor to take one action, such as submitting their name and their contact information, which is also known as opting in. So if you wanted to create your own landing page, how much would it cost you? Well, if you did each one from scratch, it will cost you easily $100 to $250 per landing page to have a programmer create one for you. Now, this can obviously get very expensive over time. So fortunately for us, there are programs out there that will allow you to create landing pages without having to know any HTML, without having to know how to build the website, or having to hire a programmer. Now, my absolute favorite is called Leadpages, and I've tried a lot of them. This is the one that I love the most. Now, Leadpages is basically a service that allows you to build unlimited landing pages without any need for HTML, without having to hire anybody, and best of all, without even having to have your own hosting. It's literally a three-step process. You basically choose a template, you customize that template, and then you publish your landing page and you're done. So what I want you to do right now, there's a button right below this video, and it has Leadpages right on it. Click that button, open up a new window, and what I want to do is I want to do this together with you. So open up your Leadpages. It's going to take you right to the home page of Leadpages, and then we can go together and we can create our first landing page. Alright guys, so let's just go ahead and get started. If you see this button right up top, it says Get Leadpages. Go ahead and click that, and it's going to take us here and it'll show us the pricing. So for the standard monthly, it's going to cost you $37. For the Pro monthly, it's going to cost you $67. There's also an option for annual billing. If you click here, it'll show us for the standard annual is $197 and the Pro annual is $447. You save a little bit of money, but usually for beginners, you want to go ahead and start to try it out. So let's just go to the month by month right now. Here are some of the features. You can get unlimited landing pages and unlimited domains. That's one of the things that I love about Leadpages. Most of these services limit how many landing pages you can make and for how many domains you can make them for. This gives you unlimited access to as many as you want to create. It also gives you access to all the templates in the lead boxes that are available with Lead Pages, which is available for the standard and the Pro. There's also autoresponder integration, which is extremely important, and I'm going to show you exactly how to integrate an autoresponder in the next video. It also works with WordPress. If you have a WordPress site, maybe a blog, it integrates perfectly with WordPress, so you won't have to worry about anything there. You can also embed these lead pages or lead boxes on any site that you have. So it works very well with most HTML, most websites. Now with the standard monthly, here are some of the features that the standard monthly does not have. The advanced HTML export, basically, that's more for programmers. If you're just starting out, you're probably not going to use that too much. Now the lead links, I'm not going to talk about that too much. It's a really cool feature, but I'm not going to go over here in this training. I want to keep it kind of simple. But you do have access to their affiliate program, which is really cool because you can actually resell the lead pages and get a commission from lead pages, so you can have another stream of income just by promoting lead pages itself. You can also jump in the front of the line and support. Now this is important if you're running a campaign and let's say you have a issue with your lead pages or with one of your landing pages. You can jump right into the front for support so that you don't have to shut down your campaign for too long and that way you can get things up and running pretty quickly. You can also upload custom landing page templates, which is really important. If you want to go all the way custom, then this is a great feature for you. And A/B split testing is extremely important. As an affiliate market or as a internet marketer, you always want to test, right? Tweak, test, and that's how you get the best results. Well, what A/B split testing does, it allows you to do that, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that as well in this training. So let's go ahead over to the Get Started, and I'm just going to go to the Pro Monthly because I want to show you guys all the features of Leadpages. So let's go ahead and click that. We'll go over to the next page, and I'll show you guys how to set up your account. All right, so you ready? It's really simple. All you have to do, come down, and you are going to just read through the terms of service. Obviously, you want to make sure everything is cool. Click I have read and agree to the terms of service. You put in your contact information, you put in your billing information, and then you come down and you put in your credit card information. Very simple, very straightforward. And it's going to be, like I said, $67 per month to create your account. And it's, very essential to your business that you do have, landing pages. And so I want you to do, what I want you to do is just pause the video here if you haven't created your account yet. Go ahead and create your account. And that way, when you come back, we can create our first landing page together. Alright, so here we are on the home page, and this is where we're going to find all of the templates. So if you notice here, it's categorized by different types. What we want is an opt-in page. So let's go ahead and click here. And you can actually sort by conversion rate, which is a really cool tool as well from Leadpages. Let's just scroll down and look at a few of them. I kind of like this one here on the left. So let's just use that just for time's sake. And it's going to ask you what industry you're in. Let's just say no thanks just for now. And then you're going to come here, and then this is where you can actually edit your landing page. So basically this is your landing box here, some options on how you can edit, and then up here is just some tools you can save and whatnot. But it's basically point, click, and change. So once we click on the text, we can come over here and just basically change the text to whatever we want it to be. So I'm just going to do one that I already I'm promoting now. It's going to be, let's say, new program reveals, and then just click here, come over, change the text. Really extremely simple. Let's say how to go from 0 to $5,000 per month. Let's see, on autopilot. Let's capitalize autopilot here. Quicker, let's say faster than you ever thought possible. Possible, here we go. Alright, hit OK, and then come back down the subheading and hit I always like to put enter enter your email. Okay, here we go. To get it's not a report, so we're just going to say to let's say to get access, or let's say get free access. That's even better. Alright, because it is completely free. So we're going to come down. It looks like I have two gets. Alright, so let's erase one, hit OK, and then we're going to change the text within the box here as well. So I like to put enter your best email, so you can make sure you have their primary email address. And then, like I said, it's not a report, so we're going to just change this to let's see, apply now, because there is an application process. So we're going to hit OK, and then basically we're almost done with how our project looks. So now all we have to do is give it a name. So come up here, and I'm just going to give it the initials of what the actual program is. So I'm just going to type in ESS and then put a number here. I think I already have a 1 and a 2, so I'm just going to put 3. And go ahead and save that. This big blue save button here. Wait for that to save. Alright, so now what we can do is we can actually preview the page to see how it's going to look online. So it looks pretty good. We can go through and just check, make sure we don't have any typos or any spelling errors, and just make sure everything is as we wanted it to be. Just kind of go through here, apply now. Alright, it looks good. So we can go to continue editing. Alright, so now what we do is we can create an A/B split test. Now here's where I want to just pause for a second and just kind of take a minute to explain exactly what an A/B split test is for anybody who hasn't done one before. So basically, whenever you publish a landing page, your goal is to get as many people as possible to enter their information or opt in, right? So what's interesting is that the slightest change of maybe a word or a certain phrase can make a huge difference in how many people opt in to your landing page. So what you do is you create a main page like we just did, and then do what we're about to do, and you can create a slight variance to that same landing page. Then what happens is lead pages, whenever anybody goes to that particular landing page or that particular website, they'll give half the people, or they'll show half the people who come to that landing page one variance, and then they'll show the other half the other variance. So that way, after you have sent some traffic to that landing page, you can look at the stats and you can see which one performed better, right? Which one had the best opt-in rate, and that way you can know which one to keep and which one to ditch, right? Now, after you want to do this really a few times, because you want to test and tweak your landing page as much as possible in order to optimize it for the best opt-in rate. Now, the good thing about landing pages is they've already done a lot of the work for you by creating these templates that have been set up to convert very well already. So all you really have to do is add text, and you've got a very high converting professional and still very custom landing page. And again, this feature is only available to the pro users of landing pages, so let's go ahead and see how it works together. And I think I keep saying landing pages, but I mean lead pages. You guys know what I mean. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this together. Let's click on test A/B test. And then just hit OK here. It's just going to ask you what you want to base it off of. And it's going to take us to the next page, which is going to ask us which landing page we want to base it off. And it's just going to be the original one that we just created. So let's go ahead and click that now. And then when we get back, it's going to look identical to the one that we just created, but it's going to be a variance that we can do. So all we're going to do really is just change our button. So I just wanted to say something like, instead of apply now, let's say apply today. Actually, let's say start today. All right. And then we're going to test those two buttons out and see which one performs better, apply today or start today. And we just hit OK down here, and then we can just save it up here at the top. And now we've saved our variance. All right. So the next step that we want to take is we want to go ahead and see if we can integrate our form with our autoresponder. Now, if you don't know what an autoresponder is, that's fine. I'm going to show you in the next video, but let's go ahead and click it here, because that's what's going to happen when somebody enters their information. But as you can see here, it says in order to do that, you have to connect to an email marketing service. So let's hit OK. Let's go ahead and save this again. I'm going to take you back out to Lead Pages, to the home page, and I'm going to show you how in Lead Pages you can integrate your email marketing with your landing page. So we're going to go right up to My Account, and the second one here, integrations, just click that, and that's going to take us down to where we can integrate. Now, the one that I use and I love is Get Response. So let's click Get Response, and you can see it's asking for an API key, and that's basically what a number that allows us to connect two services together. So when we have our API key from Get Response, then we can connect our lead pages to our Get Response, and that's how we actually collect the actual email addresses and start building our list. So that's what I'm going to show you in the next video, and then we're going to come back here and I'm going to show you exactly what to do to connect the two.